So starting with the first category, which is growing up in childhood, and we all have kids. I know your kids are a little bit older than mine. So these are the 10 that I came up with to kind of get us started. So being told to be home before dark, playing outside all day, knocking for friends, is such and such coming out to play, no phones in school, getting lost and figuring it out, parents not knowing where you are, one TV in the house, sharing a bedroom, no personal space, making your own fun, no structure, and fear of your parents. So do you guys have any to add to that list?
I think they're all pretty, for me, they're all pretty relevant. I really like the being told not to be home before, or to be home before it's dark. In our household it was go outside and don't come in until you're hungry.
Okay.
But yeah, playing outside all day. Actually, it's the 29th of May that we're recording this, and secondary schools have finished in Ireland today.
Okay.
And now looking at a teenage daughter who's got 3 months of nothing to do.
Yeah.
You know, playing outside all day was a big part of our childhood for sure. You know,
fear of your parents. Do any kids fear their parents anymore?
No, I don't think so.
I thought so. No.
Yeah.
No. But I have to say, that list kind of describes perfectly my life as a teenager, especially during the summer. Yeah, be home before dark for sure. Playing outside all day, get the fuck out of the house, come back for lunch, have your lunch, get out and play, come back for dinner, have dinner, get out, be home before dark. You know, that was like, particularly during the summer months, that was the structure of the day.
Parents not knowing where you are. Could you now, your kids are older, so it's slightly different, but I'd struggle if I didn't know where my two were at this moment in time. And James is 12 and Maggie's 11. But I've been honest, if I didn't know where they were, that would stress me out.
Yeah, it's well, in our household we have one older, one younger. It is a bit of a transition to kind of go on. They're 18, they're living away from home, they're in college, don't actually know where they are. I know roughly where they are, but I don't know what they're getting up to. And then I kind of think back and I'm going, well, when we were that age, nobody even knew where we were, and we weren't even where we were supposed to be. So we just kind of have to go with the flow. I think but definitely, why has that changed? You know, is it that we don't trust society? That, you know, without getting too deep into it, is it that, you know, obviously you live in big cities, we live in the country here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose technology also means as well that we can pretty much know where other people are all of the time. And again, it goes back to you guys and talking about phones. But I mean, phones come into a lot of this in terms of what they give us. So again, folks, if we were to pick two from this list or others, any standout ones to start off with?
That we would keep. That we could bring back.
Yeah. Being home for dark for me, I think, is definitely.
Okay. I'm happy to go along with that, because again, that goes, you know, that covers a wide range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knocking for friends, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine are 17, 20. Obviously, you know, they don't knock for friends, but even when they were younger, like, you know, it was like not very rare that someone would, and we live in a village, you know, and they would have plenty of friends, but it wouldn't be that often that someone would knock on the door. It would be arranged between parents, oddly.
Yeah,
at the schoolyard or something like that, you know. Not like a play date, but it would be a bit more arranged than it would, like, you never. In any case,
I'm inclined to agree with Mike there. I think he's making your own fun. If I suggested to my two that they should make their own fun, they'd imagine I asked them something, you know, for something very, very difficult, whereas it's something obviously that we did as a matter of course, almost. And there's no question that I think that the dependency on activities or devices or parents or play dates or whatever it is, in terms of fun for kids nowadays, is probably not that great. You know, they're less likely to be able to occupy their own time, and that's probably not good for them in the long run, I don't think.
Well, did you ever build a treehouse as a child?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
Yeah, as my
I don't see
mother
any of our
often
kids
says,
ever building a treehouse
yeah,
anytime
as my
soon.
mother often says she used to teach the stones. She used to set the stones up as a class and teach them when she was a young one. Okay. So being told to be home before dark, right, and making your own fun. Are we happy with those two from the first category or the first list, growing up in childhood, gents?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay.
Making your own fun, yeah, that's
Okay.
a
And it's one of the
lost art, really,
yeah.
isn't it?